Right, my next guest finished joint 4th last week with their quick step, and this week, Dan and Nadiya are dancing to Giant by Calvin Harris. But could this song help them reach the top of the leaderboard? Anyone? No one? I don't know, it's just terrible.
I love your energy. You are terrific.
You did make 1 or 2 little mistakes, but you picked them up and you carried on and you made it work, and that's professionalism.
I felt you risked something. You gave it your best, and if you keep that up, you are going to be a shining star.
It's Dan and Nadiya. Oh, I think, guys, first and foremost, so lovely to see you both. It must feel like an age since you did your first dance.
I know, gazillion years ago.
It literally feels like it, but how was it for you, Dan?
I refer you to my professional partner, Nadiya Viskova. She tells me whether
contractually,
she tells me whether anything is good or not. You liked it, didn't you?
I loved it. I loved it, and I'm really happy you really enjoyed that dance and you performed it. Like, you gave it all. Even the reaction from the other pros, they was like, where did this came from? So,
but you must have been so happy with Dan that, I mean, it's a speedy dance, but he kept up, didn't he, Nadiya?
He did really well. I'm really happy with him and really pleased. He's a great student.
Rylann, she's an absolute master teacher. To turn a tall goon like me, you know how hard it is to,
to
shift.
Like 20 foot tall,
exactly,
yeah. Lank.
So in sort of the space of 10 days to do something like that, I was amazed that when Anton said, I thought you'd be awful, I felt the same, so did I. But she's amazing, and we're having a proper laugh in training and getting on really well. So it's
you know what? That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
And it's about learning. It's about putting on a great performance. And you mentioned Anton. Let's talk about Craig, because he said you got a little bit lost in the footwork, in the performance. Did you know that had happened, or...?
I refer you to my professional partner.
Yeah, but contractually...
It was a step in the corner, which we worked, like, it always went right on rehearsal, but
it was
then...
weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But the thing is, because he moves so much on the dance floor, and we have an amazing Strictly floor, but for his legs, it was a little bit too small, I guess. So when he was trying to do like a smaller step, then I think he just went a bit too quick.
There wasn't
into
enough
the
space.
next step.
I didn't leave myself enough space in the corner.
Well, you said you didn't leave yourself enough space. Anton actually said, and we normally get this from the pro side, that you didn't give Nadiya enough space. Now, it's normally the pro, like, making sure that you're all right. Did you feel that, Nadiya? Because I thought it looked great.
Oh, I think it looked great, but we took on the comments from Anton. We were working on that as well, and it's in his position in sense of giving me space to make sure I'm in front of him and have my beautiful line there. And I'm sure he will give me that space in the past.
And what a beautiful line it is, Dan.
Exactly.
Beautiful line.
One of the greatest lines there is.
It's a lovely line, let me tell you. Strictly is one of those shows that brings all the family together. You know, it really does bring people together. It feels like a family on this show, doesn't it? It feels like family. There's always that one drunken aunt in the background.
Family.
But I think we've finally ended some beef from years gone by because Piers Morgan's been in touch. Oh yes, Piers said, very disappointing dance by Mr. Dan Walker, and you think, oh, he's piping up. But then he says, I was hoping he'd be a lot worse than that. That's a backhanded compliment, and you know on this show he can't moan about ratings.
That is true. I'm far more interested in what my daughter thought of it, though, because she was in the studio for the first time, in the audience. She's 14, and she was one of those, Rylann, who was sort of worried about me embarrassing her.
Well, I was going to ask you, the kids gave you 2 very strong instructions, and the first was, don't embarrass me, Dad.
Yes.
And what did they think?
The other one was, don't dance with your mouth open. And I think I sang a bit, but I don't think I did that. But it was when we came back into the studio after. So we went out, we did a little interview, we came back in, and then I looked out across, just to the right of where Tess was, and Susie was there with, like, tears pouring out of her eyes. Thankfully, tears of joy. Good. And she sort of gave me this lovely little wave and said, I love you. And, you know, that... So her... From going from Don't Embarrass Me, Dad, to being really proud. I mean, I loved the dance and it was brilliant, but that was, like, such a special moment.
Oh, we love that.
Like
I love that.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
I can see you getting emotional, Dan.
It was lovely.
All them years on BBC Breakfast, and it was Rylann that made you cry on the telly. How embarrassing.
You're back in the room.
He's back in the room. Let's look forward to tomorrow night. You're going to be doing the passo and you're going to be dancing to this. I mean, you must know this word for word now.
What a belter that is.
What
Do you know
a
this
belter.
is AJ's mum's #1 song? So
Is it?
There's a big
Well,
responsibility.
watch out, because we all know AJ's mum. She'll be up. She'll get up.
She loves it, so I've got to smash it. Got to do it
Got
well.
to smash
Yeah.
it. How's rehearsals been going for you?
Really well. It's been quite a week. It's been quite a week, and we had not much time on Monday and Tuesday, and yeah, we were a bit worried. But we sat down, had our lunch, because I do need to feed him. I can see,
mean,
like,
it's an
he needs
essential.
food.
I need flapjack, regular flapjack, basically.
And then it was that.
We had a breakthrough, didn't we?
We had a breakthrough.
So I sat down on Tuesday afternoon and I said, Nadia, nothing's going in. So we had a little...
Not even the flapjack?
Nothing, other than the flapjack, there was nothing else in there. So we sat down and we went, right, come on. Nadia, I looked at her and said, we need animals.
Right, right, now hold up. Because Dan, we spoke earlier.
Yeah.
And you said there's like some zoo piece going on.
So that was it.
Yeah, Nadia thought, what do you mean? Well, do I have to go outside and get some cats and like stray dogs? I
Dogs,
went,
no.
no.
What did you...
I need to go back to how I learnt stuff for GCSE.
Okay.
And I basically need to create a little story in my head, and that enables me to remember things. That's how I learnt all the syllabus for GCSE.
It's almost like kinetic learning.
Exactly. So what we did was we divided the dance into 10 sections, 9 animals and 1 zookeeper, right? And stay with me on this, right? So we had
You're watching BBC Two.
So we had like we had a tiger, we had a left-footed peacock.
Yes.
We had a
elephant.
lion, snow leopard, an elephant, crocodile, and then the zookeeper basically is trying to get the animals back in their cages.
Right.
So we danced it through in 10 sections.
Right.
In 2 hours, I learnt the dance.
Right.
And then the next morning, I went in and said, hit the music, I'm ready to dance it. And we
Right.
danced it through.
And he did.
Well,
I mean,
as much as I love that, I turned off at left-footed peacock. So
it's amazing. Left-footed.
I was struggling. When you watch the dance on Saturday, right, you'll see, I bet you guess where the left-footed
will
peacock
know where that left-footed peacock.
There's the
Genuinely.
peacock!
There's the left-footed peacock. I cannot wait to watch it, and I wish you the best of luck for
Thank
tomorrow
you
night.
very
I know
much.
you're going to smash it because I know how hard you've worked on it. It's Dan and Nadiya, everyone.
Thank you.
Left-footed peacock. Now, we've all heard of the good, the bad and the ugly. But this weekend sees a bad boy take on an outlaw in a Western-themed group dance. So, saddle up, partner. Let's see how rehearsals went.
Yeehaw!
That weren't me.
For this week's group dance, we're taking you to the Wild, Wild West. Yeehaw!
We wanted to kick off this year with a fantastic cowboy theme. We were really lucky because Tom Grennan said he was available and wanted to do the show as well. So he's going to be singing the song as if he's in the saloon. And then Graziano is actually playing the part of Tom in the narrative.
I'm a bad boy, outlaw, and Giovanni is the sheriff.
We have a card game, but he's cheating. And that's when I go very angry, jump off the table and go and dance with him.
This dance is strong and powerful, and this spicy sauce in between. Whew.
The biggest difficulty is every single person seems to have a different plot. When you're choreographing a fight scene, they're the things that take ages to work out.
You need to hit all the accent, you need to be really precise.
This is going to be something really exciting.
I'm buzzing for this number, I cannot wait.
Will this group dance end in a hoedown or a showdown? Tune in to find out.